Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video and a brand new little experiment sort of thing. So, today what we're going to be doing, and what we're going to be doing for a few different little episodes, is we're kind of scrapping the road to glories, but we're doing something, I guess, something that can show you how much money you can make. And that is, how much money can you make in a day with X method. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing out loads and loads of different sort of trading methods, from BPM to position change method to silver trading to sniping to, you know, loads and loads of different SBCs, loads of different sort of trading methods. And yeah, basically we're just going to pit them up against each other and see, in the space of about 12 hours or one day, how much coins can I make with certain methods. So today's example is going to be doing sniping, so I can't do anything but sniping. A get rich quick on FIFA. So this is proven because I've gone from 0 to 900k on PC in 4 days. I've gone from 0 to 1.9 million in a week on PlayStation, and 0 to 1.5 million in a week on Xbox. So it's proven to work on each console. So how easy is this to follow? Very easy. When it comes to investing, I provide a list of buy prices, and when it comes to selling or trading, I provide a list of sell prices for Xbox, PlayStation and PC. And on top of this, you got a one-on-one connection. You can ask me any questions on Twitter and Twitch. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. I'll be using loads of different filters, keep it interesting for you guys, and also then you guys have lots of different filters to work with. And yeah, should be pretty interesting. So today's one is going to be sniping. You can see we're going to start everyone off with 100k, unless we do one that really does require a higher budget, maybe like special card trading, then we'll give ourselves a little bit of a higher budget, because of course you can't really trade without it. And yeah, that's going to be the plan of action. Sniping wise, honestly, when you snipe lower rated players, you know, they pop up a lot more commonly, so we're going to have a lot more deals to show you guys, so should be a little bit more interesting. So yeah, we're going to start with 100k, we're going to do loads of different sniping filters, we'll show you each filter, we'll show you each deal, and yeah, we'll see how much money we have by the end of the day, starting on 100k. Okay, so I've actually managed to get my first deal with it without even really doing sniping. And I was basically just searching for special Saudi Arabian card, or Saudi Arabian League cards, because of course they've got team of season, just seeing like what the market's got to offer, and I've gone and picked out Carlos Eduardo. Now, Carlos Eduardo might do quite well, because we've got Batumbe Gomes as the weekly objective, and people might be linking them up. Also, at the moment, all Saudi Arabian special cards are going for a little bit of money. And as you can see, we're going for 12.50. I just did a little compare price, and the next cheapest is actually 22k. Now, I'm going to go and use Footbin to see what he's been like for the last probably like 8 hours, because again, he would have been up ever since EA announced, well, basically had the weekly objectives. So Carlos Eduardo, just so I can get a little gauge of what he's been like. So today, he's been like 24k, he's been up to 28k, he's been at lows of 20k. Which again, so it shows that 12k is actually a really good pickup. I'm probably going to go and try and shift him for, what are we going to try and get him for? So 23k he's not really been selling on, 24k he's not really been selling on. We'll try and shift him for 21k, I think. That'll make us about 8k after tax. Of course, we'll show you once it's sold on. But yeah, 21k should not be too bad. And what I'm probably going to keep doing is try and work out basically a little bit of a filter to do with the Saudi Arabian special cards, because one, we get team of season cards, which is quite interesting and current. Two, as you can see, you know, we've got like, what, 7-8k on our first deal, so not bad. On to our next decent snipe. So we've just kind of missed our first deal, but using this, we've now found our first sniping filter. And this is going to be a little filter how we're basically just searching for Saudi Arabian special cards for minimum. Going to be using the compare price back out method. The compare price back out method is where you press square and circle. And yeah, basically I'm just going to keep doing this over and over again, and I'm sitting on the 59th minute. What I'd recommend is basically just go gold, because there's a bronze team of season, that bronze inform that mugs you off, and go 10.250 minimum. The reason you have that is so you're not looking at any golds, and 11.250 because that's the highest you can have without there being over 2 cards over an hour. As soon as you have over 2 cards over an hour, you can't keep refreshing the market using compare price back out, because it just doesn't work. So I'd say missed that deal right there. I think there probably would have been about 4k on that deal. But yeah, the plan of action is going to be completely, I don't know, basically doing this over and over again, where you press compare price back out. I cannot speak at the moment. But yeah, that's going to be the plan of action, and we'll show you any deals we get with this, or we'll, I guess we'll tell you how long it takes me to get kicked out. Let me go and do that again. So the filter that we are using on this is a minimum buy now 10.250. The reason we're doing this is because it means you're not searching for golds. It's for minimum 10k. Obviously, there's loads of golds that pick up. And the maximum buy now is 11.250. Now, the reason the maximum buy now is 11.250 is you basically want to have the highest buy now you can have without there being over 2 players over an hour. So, because if there's over 2 players over an hour, you can't use the compare price back out sort of filter, which I'm using right here. So, the plan of action would be to keep pressing compare price back out until, obviously, team scenes pop up. Any of the team scenes pop up, like this guy, we'll obviously try and snipe him. Now, this guy could have got for 11. Let's go see where his sell price is. But it just gives you an idea. It seems like a fair few of them coming up. I imagine people kind of rage list these because they think they get BPL team seasons. They get these. And there you go. We could sell him for 14k, which is 2k. So yeah, the plan of action is going to be to complete, basically do this over and over again. Keep on pressing compare price back out, and yeah, we'll show you any good deals we manage to get, or any massive misses. So we've got our first sniping deal right here of our boy Albuquerque. He is going for, right now, oh wow, a solid 17k. So you see that we just picked him up just over 11. So that's hopefully going to net us about about 6k profit. I go just below the going rate, so we can then get him sold on a little bit faster. But there you go, 6k before tax. Our other Saudi Arabian resilient matey hasn't sold on yet. If players don't sell on, I'm not too sure what we're going to be running by. But there's that. Also, by the way, when this charisma sells on, I will go buy bronze with 3.4, so it cancels out the excess coins over 100k. But yeah, there you go. Not too bad. Didn't take too long to get a deal. And we got ourselves another deal. Not quite sure how good this one is, because he doesn't really look amazing. Bear in mind the last one had like 94 pace. This one, I imagine he goes for a little bit, but yeah, I'd imagine he's probably going to be one of the cheap ones. There you go. Sinner just shy of 14k. Not too bad whatsoever. Still making a little bit of money on him. In regards to players selling on, let's have a little look what's sold on. They've been done pretty well. Let's have a little look at them. 3 things sold on. Happy days. There you go. Got to get rid of the charisma. But there you go. He sold on, which we got for 10,750. Carlos Eduardo we got for 12,250, so it's done pretty well. And as I said, we got him selling on. So not looking too bad. We are going to go and buy a player for 3.4k and discard it, just so obviously, you know, the coin balance is, you know, neutral as such. There we go, bronze. So here we go, we're just going to go and buy a bronze for 3.4k, if we can have one popping up right now. And yeah, what it is, we're just storing the club, so then we're not even like getting discard value for it. But there you go, that's just showing you that we're neutralising the account, because otherwise, of course, we'd have an excess of coins over 100k. But yeah, back underway with a few more SPFL snipes. So we got another one of this guy. We know we can go list him up for 13,750, so that's like another 2k on him. So not too bad at all. Bit of a big oof for missing this one. I was very, very close as well. I was on the hour of Helden, but there we go. Nearly got him for, obviously, minimum. What's he going? He seems like one who'd be going for a little bit of money, in my opinion. What's he going for, Helden? Helden, who he just missed for minimum. Yeah, 21k right there. He's got a good card, 4-star skills, you know. I don't really blame it, but yeah, pretty unlucky with that one. That's probably our biggest miss so far. I mean, I don't know if there will be too many more that can be listed up for that cheap. I don't know if you know, the 91 rated Saudi Arabia, Moroccan striker can't even be listed for that cheap. But yeah, a bit of a big oof. But yeah, we're going to keep going with this filter. Again, what we're doing is we've actually changed it up a little bit. We aren't going to be doing team of the season sniping only, rather than any sort of sniping, because well, this is working so well, and it's quite nice contemporary content. And we did it! We missed the first one, but we got the second one. I'm so happy with this one. This right here, 10k profit. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy I got this one. Yeah. 10k profit right there, boys. Pog Champiano. So happy. I missed this one, sadly. But, yeah, absolute utter result on that Helden. That's 10k profit right there, you know. But, yeah, very, very happy. Yeah, not looking too bad, you know. We've only been doing it for a few hours. And, yeah, already getting team scene deals left, right, and centre. But that is, again, probably one of the best players I think I can even get with this filter. Just taking a few back-to-back losses right here. We've got Miguel Da Costa, 10,750. And I'm pretty sure a few others. Right, there you go. Yeah, 3 cards in a row. It's very, very close to. Kind of been much more than a second out. But, yeah, got a little bit unlucky with them. Didn't manage to win them on the snipes. But, yeah, we're going to keep going away. Keep, you know, so keep using this filter. I'll probably change it up once we've got ourselves maybe another, like, 5, 10 deals on it. And, yeah, just give you guys a little bit different filters, different content. Wow. Wow. This was a snipe and a half. Now, one problem with me doing this live on stream, which, there you go. Just show you, there you go. I am live on stream. I just switch between the overlays. There's a fair few people, so it's like, as soon as, you know, you guys obviously see me do quite well, and all the deals you see me pick up have been in like 30 minutes, so it's made it very, very appetizing for people on my stream to do it. It just makes it a lot harder. So, I'm not saying that I'd get these cards anyway, because it's quite a mainstream filter, but Amrabat, who just sold for 11, is a 26k card, so that's absolutely insane. You know, there's a lot of money. There's 15k to be made in that, and it's like, this method is so good, so I generally couldn't recommend, you know, people doing it enough, especially, you know, if I'm not streaming and not doing it on stream. It's going to work even better. But yeah, that's an absolutely insane card to get. It's just, you know, it's not the end of the world if we didn't win it, because it's like, now we know that there are 16k profit cards, there's 10k profit cards, there's, you know, I think that's probably some of the high rare players we can even get, because I think 11 is probably his minimum. But yeah, Absolutely insane deal. We have been, again, missing deals left, right and centre, but then I do think, again, there has just been an increase in people doing it, so I think it's made it a little bit harder, but yeah, nonetheless, we're going to keep going along and show you guys when we manage to get some good deals. So, with no surprise with sniping, obviously comes market suspensions. Now, I'm going to, because I've been on, like, FIFA and Twitch and so on for so long, I actually know a few guys in the what's it called, like, the coin buying and selling industry and all that malarkey, and they run auto buys. Now, some information on auto buys or not auto buys, but I've taken from that, I guess, is they allow 2,600 searches every 24 hours. So, that's why you'll get different market suspensions. So, for example, if you use that 2,600 searches in 4 hours, then your market suspended for 18 hours. Now, I'm not going to lie, obviously with sniping, I'm expecting to get market suspended, and honestly, I expect, you know, to get market suspended pretty fast if I'm doing sniping. Now, I'm not doing the sniping where it's like this, where you like spam the market like that, because you do get suspended a lot faster. If you're doing the compare price back out, each one of those counts as a search. A little fun fact, every time you flick for a page counts as a search from FIFA, so there's multiple ways how searches can be done, but yeah, that's, you know, when market suspended, what we'll have to do, obviously, wait it out and then get back onto sniping once we're unmarket suspended. So we are unmarket suspended, and well, the first thing that pops up, we have managed to snipe ourselves, which is a Koval. Odds on back-to-back, maybe? Odds on? Would have been nice. But there you go, we managed to get ourselves a Koval for the likes of 11,250. So here we go. Koval. He is going for, hey, just under 15, so 14,750 for him is not too shabby. So I've already traded about 25-30k before our first market suspension, so it wasn't too shabby. On to the next deal we managed to get. Alright guys, so another deal, another cano right here for a 11,250. Not too bad. Cano, hello. Alright, we're going for power. Now, I say, when they drop SBCs that these are actually needed for, they'll actually probably go up a little bit. So, if you wait till, like, you could literally snipe all these right now. Hold on to them till, when would that be? Saturdays for the Saudi one, which you probably wouldn't need it, but Tuesday for the Prem one, the Prem Guaranteed Team of Season, which we're likely to get. They'd probably actually go up a little bit more. Or you could even wait to snipe all these on Tuesday when they're actually needed, and hopefully they will rise. Because then there should be bigger profit margins, because theoretically all the Saudi Arabian Team of Seasons would rise. And as a result of them rising, you know, instead of them being worth 14k, they'd be worth 15, 16k. And there would be, you know, there'd be more money per card you snipe as such. So, again, we're going to keep on going through and show you the next deal. Actually managed to get ourselves some good deals. So, yeah, let's go and walk through those good deals then. So, we managed to get 3 good snipes. At the moment, we're showing you, you know, a few at a time. So, Cano, as always, we know we just sell us just under 14k. So, there we go. There's Cano. We then got our boy Koval, who I think, again, was just under 15k. So, we managed to get him for 11,250. No, just under 14 even, so 13,750. 250 on that. We are actually looking for another trading method at the moment, but it yeah, it basically would just be championship, you know, because obviously Premier League team scenes are so expensive, and I could only probably snipe one of them at a time. So we might try a bit of individual sniping, like maybe on a Madison and that lot. But on the whole, at the moment, this is definitely the play as such. After a little while of missing a few deals, we managed to finally get one. We missed this one earlier for 11,250, but we've managed to go out and pick this guy up for 11,750. It's actually one of the better ones because he's got that 94 pace. So Albur, what's he going for, pal? So we've managed to pick him up for 10,750, and he's going for just shy of 1750. So not bad. So 17,250 we'll list ours up for. Not too bad. Can be bagging about what 6.5k prior tax, about 5k on that card. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll go, we'll roll again. But as I say, his method is, again, still sticking up very, very nicely. So it is the next day. The reason for this is because I was buying players until like 2, 3 in the morning. So I didn't really want to outro a video at 2 in the morning. I don't think my family would have been too happy with that. But yeah, so we did start like late in the evening. So we probably spent about, I guess, 12 hours of time, but probably a few hours of sniping because, of course, market suspensions. With this trading method, you can obviously see that we are on our final amount, and we've basically managed to make us about 95k in a day, or just over that, 96k, which isn't too bad because, you know, I thought I had a pretty good job. I did a pretty good job. You know, I sniped loads of players. I'm a pretty decent sniper, and sniping since like FIFA 14 because you had to snipe the silver Saudi players and all that lot. So, yeah, I've been sniping players for a while, so I'm not too shabby at sniping. Filter-wise, it has quite a good filter. Again, this field really was just sniping team scenes for minimum. All the players you do see were sniped for like 11k and under, so, you know, you can see we got a few good deals on there. Let's see, how do I rate this method? Now, obviously, this method, how well it work in the long term, I guess you could change it to whatever the current cheap league is. I don't know if there'll be too many cheap leagues, because I looked at the code, and we have the Liga NOS, the Eredivisie, and the Superliga. Now, I don't know how many of those are going to be, you know, multiple discard teams, since obviously the Saudi League is a lot less commonly used than those leagues. But yeah, as I say, it was an okay method. I don't like sniping in the whole sense that you get market suspended, because it's like, it could be a day of me doing this method, but it could literally be like 2 hours if you take away all that time you have to wait for market suspension. So, not too bad. You may be like, but Dan, you know, you can make ye so much. You know, people are like, oh, you can make 500k a day sniping. Unless you have a horseshoe where the sun does not shine, or you have some sort of insane filter which no one else is on, making 500k a day with sniping would be extremely, extremely hard. Now, of course, you know, we were just doing one filter. We did start off with, I was going to do generic sniping, but I thought, well, it's team season minimum sniping. It's quite nice, you know, contemporary sort of content. You know, it's relevant content as such. So, thought I'd quite do it. Did I? You know, it's quite enjoyable. It was quite chilled, you know. Probably could have made about 120, 150 maybe if I wasn't streaming. Because, of course, when you're streaming, it's going to be a lot harder because everyone's like, oh, what filter are you using, you know. And then, you know, you're just increasing the current people who are competing against you. And, you know, who knows, it could have been like 20, 30 people who would not have been doing that if I wasn't streaming. So I did find a lot more deals when I wasn't streaming, I'll be honest with you. You know, you can be a lot more lenient how long you have to wait. You basically do have to snipe them within like a second of them being listed, but that isn't too hard if you're using the compare price backing out method. But yeah, so quite enjoyed it. What would I rate it? I guess we'll start a bit of a rating system going. I'd give it like a, I don't know, let's give it like a benchmark of like a 6 out of 10, you know? Kind of lowish, because honestly, I think for it to be anything too high, I want to be making at least 100k in a day, so 95k in a day is like 6 out of 10. It's not too hard to learn it, you know, snipe filters aren't hard to learn, it's very applicable, any of you guys can very easily do them. You know, it's an okay amount of money. Market suspensions is a massive killer for me, which I don't like it. But yeah, and I mean, the one nice thing about this is there's quite a lot of variety players you can get, you know, you can make 16k a player if you hit an Amrabat or a Petros or something like that. You know, obviously harder to do than said, but you know, there is range to be making a little bit more money. So that has been the first episode of how much can you make in a day with X trading method. Do make sure to drop in the comments below what method you would like to see me do in the future. Of course, we've got like the silver method, the BPM. I'm going to try and keep it away from doing SBCs because that's not like repeatable. But maybe I do a whole day of doing a league SBC method. But I don't really like that because it's also a little bit pack lucky. So position trading methods, special card trading. Say, feel free to drop down below if there's any renowned trading methods or trading methods you would suggest. Yeah, make sure to drop them down below. So it's been a pretty decent episode. Again, you know, 95k in a day. It's an okay result. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys in another video.